is what victory feels like. Yeah! And this was no ordinary victory. This was a fork in the road of human civilization. Okay. This, there are elections that come and go. Some elections are, important, some are not. But this one really mattered. And I just want to say thank you for making it happen. Thank you. My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured. Thanks to you. We're going to have safe cities, finally, safe cities, secure borders, sensible spending, basic stuff. And we're going to take Doge to Mars. I mean, can you imagine how awesome it will be to have American astronauts plant the flag on another planet for the first time? Bam! Yeah! How inspiring would that be? There's always problems in life. There's this problem, solve that problem. But there need to be things that inspire you. There need to be things that make you glad to wake up in the morning and say, I'm looking forward to the future. Yeah. And I love you guys. So, and let me tell you, I'm gonna work my ass off for you guys. So I really will. So, and yeah, but I'm super fired up for the future. It's going to be very exciting. As the president said, we're going to have a golden age. It's going to be fantastic. And one of the fundamental things, one of the most American values that I love is optimism. And this feeling like we're gonna make the future good. We're gonna make it good. So, man, I can't wait. This is gonna be fantastic.
This is
so. Thank you.
I'll let
thank
this
you
finish.
Again. And yeah, I'm just so excited about the future. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Oh, he did the salute. Oh, he did the thing again. You obviously know where I'm going with this. I just wanted to start with this so we can see the entire 3.5-minute speech in context. And the amazing thing is, I look at this guy and I see a goofy nerd who doesn't fit the stereotype of the physique of a goofy nerd. If he had glasses, looked a little bit more like me with shorter hair, you'd think he's a goofy nerd and you would treat him as such. But you happen to see a guy who looks a little more chiseled than most goofy nerd stereotypes, a little taller than most goofy nerd stereotypes, doesn't have glasses, buck teeth, whatever. And so you don't treat him like a goofy nerd, but he's a goofy nerd. He's a goofy, nerdy kid in an adult's body who happens to be the richest man on earth. Okay, we're going to come back to this in a second. I'm going to keep that in the backdrop. And good afternoon, everybody. We're going to get back to that video because now that we've seen the video in its entirety, and unless you are an awful, mean, bitter, spiteful person or a filthy propagandist who works for the CBC, you didn't notice anything about that video. And now I should steelman it because the actual impugned section didn't get caught on that angle, but you caught a second gesture from another angle. If you're a normal, innocent, reasonable person who doesn't see Hitler everywhere, you didn't see anything abnormal in that video. You would not happen to be an employee of the mainstream legacy media. An innocent, innocuous video of the nerd in school who has become one of the most influential figures, if not of modern times, of history. And he comes up here, let me lower the volume, a bit of a freaking goof, a little awkward, obviously excited. I don't want to drop the whole he's on the spectrum thing, even though I saw tweets, by the way, saying the mask is off. He's revealed himself as a tyrant. Look at him scream. Maybe, even when Dean, what's his name? Dean McCain? The McCain guy. Yeehaw! I was like, that wasn't so weird, but I can see how people would weaponize that for political profit. Okay, this is a little awkward, and I can see how idiots are going to weaponize it for political profit. This is a goofy kid who has become one of the most influential figures in the world and was instrumental, whether you like it or not, instrumental in Trump's victory. Whether or not Trump would have won without Elon Musk and without the free speech that Twitter, Rumble afforded, we'll never know. We know the way it panned out in real time. It was integral. Elon was integral. X was integral. So he's a little awkward, comes up, and then I'll have to show you the clip from the angle because this is the one that set the fake news legacy media into a shame death spiral. I have to apologize. I did go a little hard, and I did drop a few F-bombs. We'll get to that in a second. This is the head-on from another angle of what he did. Watch.
Thank you.
Stop it there. Oh, that's very, very scary what you just did. I'm sure some people. I got AOC running cover and criticizing the ADL, the Anti-Defamation League, who the ADL will find anti-Semitism in breakfast cereals. And had to decline calling this anti-Semitic. But look,
Thank you.
This was me. What did he do there? Did he just do the Sieg Heil? Did he just do the Heil Hitler symbol? Because, oh my goodness, that's what it could be described as. Of course, contextually, it makes no bloody sense, especially with what he said afterwards.
My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured. Thank you. My heart goes out to you. It is thanks to you that the future of civilization is assured. Thank you.
My heart goes out to you. Awkward? Maybe. Awkward, maybe. A Sieg Heil, only if you're fake news media. There we go. Let's go. CTV News, by the way, writes an article, but no, this is CBC News. CBC, state-funded propaganda coming out of Canada. Of course, I get judged for going on art where I'm free to criticize the Russian Empire more than I'm free to criticize the Canadian Empire on CBC because they don't dare have me on. CBC, and they're not the only ones, writes an article. Elon Musk draws scrutiny with hand gesture at Trump inauguration. Do you understand what they're doing here? This is the wrap-up smear. This is the turning disinformation into ostensible information, which makes it and misinformation. I don't know what the fuck these words mean anymore. Elon Musk draws scrutiny with hand gesture. From whom is he drawing scrutiny? From these lying propagandist pieces of human filth that are making something out of nothing. Tech billionaire dismissed criticism of a hand gesture as a tired attack. It is. And you are disgusting, filthy people who need to be fired, removed from your positions of media, and you need to be defunded, CBC. This is propaganda. This, by the way, is the propaganda that the CBC accuses RT of spreading for the benefit of Putin. Billionaire Elon Musk's hand gesture while he spoke during a celebration at the Donald Trump inauguration drew online comparisons to it. When you are dealing with an infinite realm of anybody saying anything, you can find someone saying, you know who is making it into news? These liars. A leading tracker of anti-Semitism said appeared to represent a moment of enthusiasm instead. Musk dismissed it as an tired attack. Musk took to the Capitol. Okay, probably saw this here. This was no ordinary victory. This was a fork in the road. We're reading this. Where does the ADL come in here? Highly irritating. In Germany, the president of the Jewish community in Munich of Upper Bavaria, Charlotte Knobloch, described the gesture as highly irritating. Far more worrying are Elon Musk's political positions, his offensive interference in the German parliamentary election campaign, and his support for a party whose anti-democratic aims should be under no... the accusation is baseless, but let's use it as a jumping board to accuse him of other stuff. Musk has backed the far-right alternative for Germany, AfD. I have as well. I guess I had on Christian Anderson. I must be one of them self-hating ones, right? An anti-immigrant, anti-Islamic party labeled as the right-wing extremist by German security services. Okay, fine. Frankly, they need better dirty tricks. The everyone is Hitler attack is so tired, Musk said on a social media platform. Soon after his speech, Musk posted, some ex-users came to Musk's defense, claiming that Musk was expressing "my heart goes out to you" and criticizing posts that suggested otherwise. Am I sharing the same screen here? Yeah, I hope I'm okay. Some did. Anybody who didn't is either blind or a coward. But hold on. AOC, who never misses an opportunity to be an ass. I mean, there are so many acronyms that you could make, like with AOC, like asinine, obtuse. I will not finish the rest of that. You can all make whatever you want here. As asinine as she is, by the way, she doesn't miss an opportunity to cry victimhood for other people who are not even crying victimhood at this particular time. Even the head of the Jewish League there in Germany said, all right, this wasn't an anti-Semitic gesture. No, but it wasn't. But Musk's other real problems are blah, 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 blah. This is what AOC had to say to the ADL, who declined to condemn this as an act of hatred. This is a delicate moment. It's a new day, and yet so many are on edge. Thank you. You're very poetic, ADL. You should write poetry, maybe beatnik poetry. That would be good. This is a delicate moment. It's a new day, and yet so many are on edge. Okay, I just watched 22 Jump Street, so that's fresh in my head. Our politics are inflamed, and social media only adds to the anxiety. Yeah, if you're a 12-year-old anxiety-ridden child, it seems that Elon Musk made an awkward gesture in a moment of enthusiasm, not a Nazi salute. But again, we appreciate that people are on edge. You shouldn't appreciate that people are on edge. You should say, hey, back off that edge, you idiots. Not everything is Nazi and not everyone's a Nazi. In this moment, all sides should give one another a bit of grace, perhaps even the benefit of the doubt, and take a breath. Do I find myself agreeing with the ADL for once in a long while? This is a new beginning. Let's hope for healing and work toward unity in the months and years ahead. To which AOC says, no, you stupid jerks. It was anti-Semitism, and even you don't even understand it. AOC, just to be clear, I'm not going to do the whole bartendress from Jersey thing, even though that's exactly what she is. But one thing she's not is Jewish, is now lecturing the ADL, who, whatever you think of the ADL, at least on paper, they are there to protect Jews and from anti-defamation, whatever. They're there ostensibly to protect Jews. I happen to think the ADL does more to promote anti-Semitism, to foment anti-Semitic sentiment than it does to quell it, but that's my own 2 cents. She's now going to lecture the ADL on their actual victimhood, even though they don't think that they're victims of anything. Just to be clear, ADL, you're defending a Heil Hitler salute that was performed and repeated for emphasis and clarity. This is, by the way, just so you know, like her assessment of reality explains why she thinks she nearly got raped on January 6th when she wasn't even in the Capitol building. Like in her mind, men are just walking around looking to sexually, like nutcases. But this will give you a good indication as to her level of delusion. He did a Heil Hitler salute, and he did it repeatedly for emphasis and clarity. AOC, you're a fucking idiot. Sorry, I don't even think I was that polite in my retort. People can officially stop listening to you as any sort of reputable source of information now. You work for them. Who's the them, AOC? Who's the them? The Jews? Oh, wait a minute. No, they do work for the Jews. Oh, well, now the ADL works for the Nazis? Do you hear yourself, ADL? I mean, you must, because it must echo around in your empty noggin. You work for them. Thank you for making that crystal clear to all. Oh, where's my reply? Well, hold on one second, people. It's not going to be complete. It's not going to be complete without the Viva slapdown. And I'll tell you one thing. My reply highlights 2 things. A, if there's an algorithm that penalizes negativity, maybe my tweet wasn't negative enough. And for everyone who says, when you swear, you get swear. No. Hey, AOC, you are fucking retarded. Period. Full stop. Thank you for making that crystal clear for the entire world to see. Absolutely mentally deranged, mentally unhinged. And this is what you call cope in the trolling sense. She's an absolute idiot. Probably sat there all day yesterday crying in a mirror. I mean, luckily she could make her TikToks. Now the TikTok's back up thanks to Trump. She probably spent the rest of the entire day yesterday lamenting her existence. In her mind, there's going to be like Jan 6 insurrectionists, like just looking for her in the streets. Lecturing the ADL, saying the ADL now works for the them. Who the hell is the them, AOC? Every fear hides a wish, Rockashot. Absolutely. Well, I was going to go more with the Oni soit qui mal y pense. Shame on he who would think ill of something so innocent. If you don't know that expression, I did an entire video on it. Anybody who looked at that, what that goofy nerd Elon Musk was doing, my heart goes out to you. And then says he was doing a Heil Hitler and repeated it for emphasis and clarity. You are a racist, unhinged lunatic. So congrats, AOC. You are. With that said, everybody, there will be more fake news coming up today. Oh, no, sorry, hold on. Hold on, sorry. I have not yet dropped the, I'm done. I mean, this is it. I know they say like swearing is the last refuge for the people who can't express themselves. I'm sorry. At some point in time, all there is left to say is go fuck yourselves. I know Elon Musk got there a little while ago. At some point, I'm not going to sit there and say, yes, well, you see CTV News. In reality, he was only saying my heart goes out to you. So your assessment is actually incorrect and you should reassess it. No, fuck you, CTV News. You got government funding for this. You should lose that government funding. You should be shut down, period. Filthy propagandist pieces of shit is what they are. You want to call someone a Nazi? You better know damn well that you have good reason to say it. You don't just go around flippantly calling people Nazis. You don't run around flippantly calling people racist. You don't get to do that. And I'm sorry, yeah, I'll try to sit down and rationalize it. Why is it wrong to call people a Nazi? Why is it wrong to call them racist, anti-Semitic? Well, you see, when you accuse someone of judging someone for inalienable attributes, the color of their skin, or the religion that they abide by, when you do that, you see, you are unfortunately condemning them to things that they cannot or should not, are not able to change. No, I'm sorry, we're not doing that. You guys are assholes. You deserve to fade into existence, fade into obscurity, and God willing, you will.